Hey guys, welcome back to Skylab Gaming with your host, Skylab Gaming Krazian, and today I'm going to show you how to net over 1k iridium ore in Stardew Valley, the easy or lazy man's way. The material requirements with this method are less than others and still produce respectable results. Now if you already have a stack or two of stone, great. If like me and you don't really have that much stone, then go ahead and head on over to Robin's. You'll need to buy 31 stacks of 999 stone. Yes, this is a lot of stone. This stone will be used for staircases to rapidly plunge into the skull caverns. If you have any stone saved up, now would be the time to grab it so as to reduce the amount needed. The quickest way I've seen to buy items in mass is to shift right click and hold. Now while we're buying all this stone, I'm going to list some of the cost of goods and the goods that you'll need to make this run. So your goods will look something like this. You'll need 31 stacks of 999 stone from Robin. This will be 619,380 gold at 20 gold each. Yes, like I said, this is a lot of gold. 150 bombs from the dwarf, which is 90,000 gold at 600 each. You'll need about 50 salads from the saloon, and that's 11,000 gold at 220 gold each. And then you'll need 50 of X food. Fill in food here. Anything will do, but luck, speed, and magnetism are great choices. Now, as listed, the cost of goods here is 720,380 gold. But hey, you could easily do this run for a lot less. You can mine the rock yourself by repeatedly clearing the quarry when full and mining rock only from the first couple floors of the mine. The bombs you can make yourself by mining the iron / gold and coal, or you can just buy them outright, whatever's easier for you. The food could also be done completely by yourself if you want. I actually only ate about 30 food items for the whole run, but more is always a good precaution. One massive stack of food and one smaller effect food stack are a good bet. So I chose salads because it's a good gold to energy / health ratio, and you can buy them from the saloon in unlimited quantities, so that's a good way to go. The secondary effect stack is basically what you would want to use for speed or luck. So the miner's treat, the cranberry sauce, pepper poppers, lucky meal, any of those will do. But like I said, luck, speed, and magnetism are what you're really looking for in this secondary stack of food. Now I also take a sword and a pick, as this is an iridium run, not a deep run. So the sword protects me from flyers or any extraneous monsters, and the pick is for when on the rare occasions that a rock traps you or blocks you. So say you drop down a staircase and the next floor you're basically caved in by rocks and you're not able to get to the next area where you can drop a staircase. The pick prevents that, so it's very handy to have. Now with all of your materials in row, we can go ahead and get to the pre-run for the cave. So I'm just killing some time running around my wonderfully decorated farm here. And as you can see, I am pretty much ready to go. I've got the pick, the sword, I've got some popper, some salad, and the massive stacks of stone. Now around 9:40 a.m., you're going to want to drink a coffee or take some sort of speed item. I think coffee is the easiest because most people have access to coffee, and that hustle will get you to the bus stop a little bit quicker. Make sure that you grab an extra stack of stone because hey, that's another 9-10 floors that you can drop down. After that, you're going to want to get to the bus stop as quickly as possible so that you can meet Pam there when she gets around 10 a.m. As you can see, we beat her by a little bit, so we're going to burn off a little bit of extra energy by running in circles waiting for her, and then we can go ahead and grab this ticket. Literally as soon as she gets to the bus, you can grab a ticket and then hop onto the bus that she will drive. Hopefully she hasn't been drinking this morning. All right, now that you've gotten to Calico Desert, you can make a hustle on over to these skull caverns. And now you can see why the coffee comes in handy, because every little second counts. So with that speed boost, we can get right into the skull caverns and start to spelunk. The basic method you're going to use is something like this. So you're going to make a staircase, craft a staircase, then replace a stone stack, drop the stone stack, place the staircase, and then wait for the stone stack to basically automatically pick back up. That's the process, but a lot faster, As you can see, it took me a little while to get used to. Now you're going to rinse and repeat for the first 10 or so stairs. After this, you'll have a slot for staircases, so no need to drop the stone after that. Keep on making staircases and dropping down until you have one stack of stone left. Now, before we jump all the way down to the point where we run out of staircases and stone, basically, here are a few pointers to make your run go a little bit smoother. First, if you are inclined, you can pause buffer by pausing the game in between staircases or by eating food. This saves a little bit of time, but starts encroaching on abusing game mechanics, so it's really up to you if you want to do so. Secondly, don't get distracted. A few floors I missed staircases and drop holes because I became a staircasing making robot. I basically missed very easy drop downs because I wasn't paying attention. Don't miss the easy floor methods. Third, don't get consumed by combat. I used way less food than I expected and spent way too much time fighting. The bombs will clear most enemies over time, and your number one priority is jumping deeper. Unless the enemies are literally about to kill you, then just go ahead and ignore them. And lastly, remember, we're here for Iridium, so the further down you go, the better the spawn rates. Now, once you reach floor 300 plus, you can start bombing for Iridium ore. If the floor looks difficult or not promising, you can skip it via staircase. If it looks good or has a good layout, then bomb to your heart's content. I only used about half my bombs, so feel free to go crazy with your bomb use. Just be careful not to hit yourself too much. So as you're continuing to bomb, find or make staircases and get as deep as you can while getting yourself some Iridium. And then you're going to rinse and repeat until 2 a.m. Now here there's a little gold stack, and I did bomb it here because it was right in my way, but remember, you are mostly here for the Iridium, so that's what you're going to want to be going after. Now you can use the glitch of clicking the journal button to extend past 2 a.m., but this is a glitch-free run, so I chose not to. So that's the basic method. And I hurt myself a little bit here at the end with dropping a bunch of bombs, but hey, when you get to the end and you're about to pass out, you might as well dump all that you can. And as you can see, that is the buffering I was talking about when you do eat a food item. So you are going to pass out at 2 a.m., you lose a little bit of gold, but no big deal. It'll tally up any gold that you earned during the day. If you sold anything during the day, which I don't think you would during this, but then you're going to wake up back at home and you can tally your massive, massive gains. And look at that. Over 1k Iridium ore. That's huge. And a small stack of gold, gems, and tons of prismatic shards. Now you're basically set for Iridium for the rest of the game. I mean, this is almost enough to fill your farm with Iridium sprinklers, like the entire farm. Thanks again for joining me, and if this guide helped you, then please give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. As we say on the farm, the more scientists, the merrier. Until next time, this is your host, Skylab Gaming, signing off.